Morning everyone and welcome back to Family of Three. We're glad you can join us for another one of our videos. We're starting the day off in Hamilton. We spent yesterday here as well and went to the zoo, which was in our last video. But yeah, we also then spent the night here at BK's motel, I think it is, in Hamilton. We'll throw you back to some footage of when we checked in and checked out the room.
Okay, so we've checked into the hotel. Jono's done really well with the hotel. He chose to surprise us. I'm just here in the bathroom. It's really nice and spacious.
Yeah, we're at BK's motel here in Hamilton. It's quite a nice spacious place, quite central to everything, so nice and handy. As you can see behind me here, we've got sort of a studio room. So Rebekah and I have the king size bed, so quite a nice size bed for a motel these days. And then also Madison sleeps in the same room as us on the single. But as well as that, we've got this, which makes it quite unique. A bit of a lounge area with a couple of chairs, a rocker, as you can see with Madison. We've got a TV and a desk as well, so yeah, very spacious. Yeah, and then we've even got over here a little kitchenette, which is great if we want to do some in-room cooking. But yeah, it's really good, and the people who run the motel are so helpful, and they're actually storing our bikes in their garage. Yeah, it's good of them to do that. But yeah, I think from here we're going to call it a night, and then tomorrow morning we'll join you again as we head to Hamilton Gardens.
Okay, so we've made it into the Hamilton Gardens. So it's a donation when you come in. So it's to help out the gardens to be as great as they are. But yeah, it's so amazing. Every time you come, it quite often is something new and different. Whether it's just different flowers are in bloom, or like at the moment, the garden that we've just come in, they had in the entranceway all fairy lights leading up towards it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, they've also got an arts festival on at the moment. I'm not sure if that's what like the fairy lights are for, but yeah, as I say, there's always something happening. And if you are coming, it is best to get here early. We've got here about 10 o'clock and the crowds are still quite thin, and it's also a bit cooler at the moment. So yeah, if you're coming over summer especially, come early and try and avoid the crowds and the heat. Okay, so we're in the centre point where there are loads of different archways where you can go into different gardens. I think we're talking about going to the Surrealist Garden because it's so fun and quirky and unusual. Yeah, this one we saw last time for the first time, and it was really unusual, so it's going to be fun showing you that one again. Yeah, it feels like you're in like Alice in Wonderland type world. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so we're in the Surrealist Garden now. As you can see behind me, it's quite fun. There's a giant door and there's all other giant pieces throughout, so you feel really tiny, like sort of like an Alice in Wonderland when she eats and drinks the food and water and she goes big and small. So it's pretty cute. But no, there's so much little fun things around here that you can get great photos and use your imagination. It's pretty cool, eh guys?
Yes, definitely.
Look at the big giant spade.
That is big.
They even do in the corners of the garden, they sort of lift it up as if it's been pulled up. It's very creative.
You've got to have a bit of pace. Run around it.
So we're in the kitchen garden and we're just standing next to Jono's lookalike.
He's better looking than me.
Oh look, it's even got a fantail, your favourite bird on there.
So we're about to head into the new garden, which is the ancient Egyptian garden, so follow me.
So it's going to be interesting to have a look around this garden. Last time we came, my favourite two gardens were the Mansfield Garden and the Surrealist Garden. I think the Mansfield probably took it out for me last time. as probably a favourite. Just the style and everything else was really cool, up my alley. So it's going to be interesting to have a look through this one as well, to see if it takes the cake and sort of becomes my new favourite. But yeah, another good thing about this area, if you've been here before, you'll know that there's toilets and sort of things at the entry, but they've recently added in a new set of toilets just over outside this garden as well. And there's also, maybe it looks like a little bit of an eatery as well, so you can pick up food and drink and ice cream and that sort of stuff midway through, because it is quite a walk if you're needing to get back to the entry with the young ones as well. So yeah, but for now we'll head on in and we'll check it out.
So this garden is super cool and I'm really enjoying it, and the water feature is definitely amazing here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's actually all lots of goldfish inside it, and it's kept really clear.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually colour it or something. It's a really unique colour, so I don't know, maybe it's just natural. But
I think it'll be that something like the tiles are painted a certain colour or something to make the colour as bright as it is.
But it makes it interesting, eh?
Yeah, but no, the whole area is really beautiful, and all the stonework is incredible. Like, it feels like almost real.
It does. They've done an incredible job. They do obviously put a lot of research into it, and I believe it might be the first recreated garden of this sort of style in the world. So yeah, they've done an impressive job. I think still my favourite might be the Mansfield garden. Just if I could do it myself, I'd probably try and do that garden, but I'm not a good gardener. But yeah, it's really amazing to see the Egyptian one and the newest garden to the collection.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Madison has got a phone now, and so she loves taking photos everywhere, don't you?
Yeah.
Here we go into Jono's favourite garden.
I think this definitely still is my favourite garden. It tops all the others here, even though they're all amazing. This one tops it. This was the one that they last reproduced before the ancient Egyptian one, and then the next one they're going to be doing is the Pacifica one as well. So it's going to be interesting to check that out. There's also then a couple more after that that's got in the pipelines over the next sort of several years. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to check them out. But I love the way it's all manicured, tidy. I'm an organised person. Maybe it just follows my sort of personality. But yeah, it's themed after the Catherine Mansfield books. So the Garden Party, I think it might have been. So yeah, it's sort of set on that sort of novel. So it sort of takes you through a sort of storyline. But yeah, it's also quite expansive, this one. I love how they've got, like, I don't know if you saw it as we came in, like there's a little hovering hot air balloon. They've got this area, they've got the tennis courts. It's sort of split into multiple areas, and actually one of the larger gardens, I think. So yeah, really, I love this garden.
It's interesting that you like this garden because it's quite traditional, where like your taste in like furniture and homes aren't traditional, where you seem to really like the traditional garden.
I'm actually quite out there with the furniture and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it is, I guess.
Yeah, unique that you like this one. Yeah. But I must say I like it because it just reminds me of all things like Pride and Prejudice and Emma and all the sort of Jane Austen books and things like that, and living in that sort of world.
Yeah, I don't know any of them. give me a horror book or movie anytime. So some of you will know we've done a bit of travelling now and visited a fair few gardens around the world. But I have to say, I think this is still my favourite garden. I don't think by a little bit, I think by a long shot. I think this is really world-class garden.
Definitely.
On out there tangent, I put it close to Disneyland. Like, that's a weird thing, I'm going to say, but like it's split into different lands that you sort of go from land to land, and like each one largely is self-contained. You don't see into the next one. They're all like
Immersive.
Yeah, immersive as you walk through. It's quite a fun time to come.
I don't know, like if I would say that it's as good as Disneyland, but gives you that same little feeling of you're in different lands and in little bubbles.
Yeah, it does. It puts you in a bubble, I think, is the thing that it does.
Yeah, it is incredible gardens. It is definitely worth the visit. Okay, so we're heading into the next garden.
Yeah, the Tudor Garden's another one that I actually quite like. There's some here that you said, oh, they're okay. And others that are really amazing. I think the Japanese one is one that I really like as well.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, this one, again, is like really detailed and themed. And so I think, again, it's what makes it sort of one of the ones that I like.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the Indian garden now. It is always beautiful and colourful in this one.
Yeah, there's multiple different flowers and different colour varieties and lots of bees, if you're not into them. But yeah, it's a cool little garden. We're nearing the end. We sort of started looking further this point and making our way back. So yeah, it's really nice in here. It's definitely getting busier. It's sort of been, an hour and a half, 2 hours since we've been here. But yeah, the walkways are getting crowded and a lot of people are trying to get a photo. So again, I do recommend getting here early if you want some good photos or videos.
Okay, so we're in the English garden. It'll be interesting to see. So Jono, if you love the Mansfield one so much and it's more this sort of style, what do you think of this garden?
I don't like it. I don't know what the difference is. I guess it's maybe just not as intricate and finessed around the edges, but
in the next part it's a bit more that way, so you have to see what you think in that area. But I always love this garden. It's very much reminds me of my grandma's garden.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's like, to me, I guess it's more like our garden at home. It's more just very covered with foliage and greenery and that sort of thing, but it's not as manicured as some of the other ones. So yeah, I like it. It's just not up there with one of my favourites.
It's not as good as Mansfield one.
No, that's still my favourite.
So we're ending our day at Hamilton Gardens in the spot which is just behind me where Jono proposed to me.
Yeah, a couple of years ago now. 15 years ago?
No, 16.
16 years ago I proposed just up here. As that was a nice little spot we've been to a few times, so it was nice to come down here and be able to do that.
It's such a beautiful outlook all over the lake and everything.
Yeah, the gardens themselves are a wonderful place to come. We took you sort of through sort of the more enclosed gardens, but the actual gardens themselves are very expansive and goat fields, and there's a lake over here, waterfalls, sort of lots of areas to run around or kick a ball as well. So yeah, a lovely place to come. As I easily could spend a day here if you're wanting to.
At the moment they're setting up for an art festival, which I think is later on this afternoon, and as we were going around the gardens we could see different areas being set up with people getting ready to play music.
Yeah, it looks like it might all be happening tonight, so we won't be sticking around for that, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks also like it's happening over like a week period, so yeah, lots of time if you're sort of in the area when these sort of things happen.
But yeah, Madison, do you think it's been such a great surprise weekend away?
Definitely.
Yeah, so very good surprise, Jono.
Yeah, we'll have to do this maybe again one time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but for now I think we'll close off the video, and
can you please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.